Georgia teachers, stop wasting your time and money on weak teachers organizations. Join APE, the most aggressive teachers organization of the South. APE stops bad drive-by evaluations of teachers. Don't teach in the jungle without APE.
What's going on? Hey, I want to let you know that APE is here for you. How about that? APE is here for you. Now, if you're a classroom teacher, uh, you dreading going back tomorrow morning. I know you are. I know you really don't want to go back to school tomorrow because some of you know as soon as you get back to school tomorrow, that crazy administrator going to come down to your classroom and start harassing you. You just know it. So you pull up in the parking lot and you don't want to get out the car. And one of the reasons why you don't want to get out the car because you know that a crazy administrator is going to meet you at the door or going to meet you in the office. You know where you go in to sign in at. You know them crazy administrators. They get those magic markers. You know them that yellow magic marker. I know I know. They get that yellow magic what you call that thing? Highlighter. That's what you call it. A highlighter. That yellow highlighter and they want you to know that you came in late. Now, when I was teaching, they would have that highlighter, and they'll try to mark your name, cross your name before you got a chance to sign in. But now I know y'all got it's a lot of fancy stuff out there now, right? There's a lot of fancy stuff out there now, and y'all can just type your name in, and that's how they know you're there. But some of you still got the old school. Some of you school systems that kind of don't have a lot of money, okay? Because y'all paying all these superintendents in the school system. You got you got the superintendent, the head superintendent, you got assistant superintendent, that assistant superintendent. You know what I'm talking about. And you just don't have enough money because you're paying all those crazy people to run the school system. You don't need nobody, you don't need nothing like the good old days. You don't need nothing but a superintendent, okay? A superintendent and assistant superintendent. That's all you need. And you can run the whole school system. I believe that. I believe it. I truly believe that. But I know you're dreading going back because you got that crazy administrator is waiting with that yellow highlighter. Okay, that yellow highlighter, and she's going to mark cross your name before you get the chance to sign in. Okay, so if you are that teacher, okay, and you dreading, and it's serious. You're stressed out. You don't truly want to go back, and you're trying to find a way to get out your contract, and you're stuck in a situation because you really don't have any help. I know what you're going through. I know exactly what you're going through. So I'm telling you, you need to be a part of AID. You need to be a part of the most aggressive teachers organization, the only aggressive teacher association, okay, of the South. That's AID. You need to be a part of an aggressive teachers organization. I told you last time on the last show that AID is for teachers that is teaching in tough situations. Okay, so you need to do something. Stop stressing. You need to do something about your situation. Stop going back to a school where a crazy administrator is with that yellow highlighter, you know, waiting to write you up. Look, what we need you to do, we need you to subscribe, subscribe, okay? Subscribe to the show, okay? We on 30 different platforms, social media platforms at one time. I'm excited about that. I tell you that all the time. So what you need to do, you need to subscribe so you can keep up with us, okay? You need to also share, okay? So a lot of y'all are afraid to share because we are so aggressive. You don't want nobody to know you associate with that crazy group. So you're afraid to hit that button to share. Now, if you're not afraid to hit that button and share our podcast, the name of this podcast is Into Haynes Podcast Show. Into Haynes Podcast Show, brought to you by 8. So if you're not afraid to hit that button, okay, and share, okay, if you're not afraid to hit that button to share, we would like for you to do that. All right? Okay, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna be right back, not right back, okay? And we're gonna talk about these crazy administrators and why you're afraid to go back tomorrow and why you don't really truly want to go back tomorrow. I don't blame you. I wouldn't go back either. I really don't. But if you're a part of 8, the most aggressive teachers association of the South, you can go on back with your head up. Hey, write them up. On our website. Uh, we put them on what we call a on a PDP. So we put them on a PDP. We call it a right. So the first is waiting to write you up more. Don't want to go back to that. So what you need to do, or coach that situation, you don't have to do it. You don't actually you don't want to. We'll allow you to we'll let you join. But what I'm saying, you do not have to have problems to join APE because for some reason we always get a lot of GAE and page members and AFT, and they already in trouble. They realize that the other unions is not going to help them, okay? Or their administrators are part of that union, and they're just going to sell them, sell them down the river, and so they come and join APE, and we fight aggressively for those for those uh, uh, for those members that was part of a other teachers organization. But when you do that, we charge you what we call a pre-existing condition. Okay, we'll let you join, but we're going to charge you a pre-existing condition. We're going to act like you've been a member forever. Okay, but you need to join and be a part of a teachers association before you get in trouble. Okay, not wait till something happens, and that is a lot of problem. I mean, that is a lot of that is a problem with teachers. They get in trouble, they wait till they get in trouble, and then they run and try to get help. Okay, and thank God we are able to help them because we are the most aggressive teachers association out there. Period. And so we are able to help them, but we do not want you to wait until you're in trouble. That's I mean that's some kind of stupid. Okay, to wait till you get in trouble and then you run and join an organization. You need to be a part of aggressive teachers association like APE now. You need to join now. And so if anything happened or they try to destroy your career, your certification that you work hard for, you already a part of a aggressive teachers association. So you need to be a part of an organization that the administrators are afraid of, and that's APE. It's just that simple. But anyway, so you don't want to go back tomorrow because you feel like the administrator going to harass you, and already have been harassing you. See, these administrators, they figured in their minds that you're probably a member of GAE, Page, AFT. Now I don't have any problems with those other unions. I'm sure they do something great. I don't know, but I'm sure they do something. Uh, but with APE, we protest, we picket, we write letters to the board members, to the governor, to the state superintendent, and board members. We just aggressively go after the administrators who try to abuse our members. We just don't play. So I'm saying to you, don't wait till you get in trouble to join APE. Okay, and I know a lot of you know that feel like, well, okay, if I do get in trouble, I just go and join APE. And I know APE is aggressive. I know APE's going to get out there and kick some butt. And you're right. We're going to do that. But we don't want you to wait until you're in trouble because when you wait too late, it's just like getting toothpaste back in the tube. All the toothpaste has gotten out the tube, and you got to go and fight extra hard to try to put that toothpaste back in the tube. And I'm saying to you, no, you need to be a part of aggressive teachers organization now. Be smart. Don't because it's important because your livelihood is at stake. I mean, don't play around when it comes to your livelihood. Don't play. Okay, this is very important. I have a lot of teachers that was come from the other unions. I don't want to talk about the other unions, but I'm just being honest with you. Okay, we have a lot of teachers that come from other organizations. Okay, I say, and they are already in trouble, and they already and the school system has already decided they're going to terminate them. Okay, and they don't send a lot of stuff already to the PSC. Okay, they already have sent all this stuff, and teachers are wait to the last minute and they come and join APE. And I tell them all the time, why did you wait? You should join. You might not need us. You might not we might not have to do anything for you. But it's nice to know that you have aggressive teachers organization that's going to fight for your rights. I mean, truly fight for your rights. Okay, so we are that union. Now, so if you know of any teachers that need aggressive representation, okay, aggressive representation, they need to join APE. Tell them about APE. Spread the word. Don't be afraid. We're not boo. We're not going to go wild, but spread the word. It is part of the aggressive organization that administrators are afraid of. We can allow administrators to allow so try to your boss is part of the same association. I mean, who do you think will think that they're going to they're going to fight hard to make sure that they're doing their boss? Why? Because they want to be able to get more members in their team. Why would they? At APE, we do not allow administrators to join. It's just that simple. When we walk into the building, we know who we coming to represent. You, the teacher. Okay? Because administrators cannot be a member of APE. They cannot join. So, we have some members that are part of 3 different unions, organizations, and plus APE. And I tell them all the time, I don't know why you're wasting all that money, but it makes them feel good for whatever reason. Some of them like the benefits of some of the other unions. I don't know. I really don't. But I do know this. If you're going to teach in Georgia or you're going to teach anywhere in the United States, the way kids tell lie, okay, and how administrators today don't have a backbone. They believe the child, they believe the student over the teacher. I'm telling you, they believe the student over the teacher. Okay, and I always say if the kid's mouth is moving, they're lying. I believe that. Now I know that we have times when a kid could be telling the truth. I'm not saying that they lying all the time. I'm saying most of the time. Okay, if the student uh, don't like you, they'll try to get you fired. They try to get you terminated. If I had teachers come into my office and tell me that they overheard kids talking about I'm gonna get that teacher fired. I'm gonna get her. So this is real. I'm not making this stuff up. Okay. So if you are a classroom teacher or if you are a coach, you need to be a part of Aggressive Teachers Association. You need to be a part of a teacher association that's going to truly fight for your rights. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of times as we build our show. I'm very excited about it. And if anyone would like to call in at this time, you can call in at this time. All you have to do is call 770-347-8797. I'm gonna say seven. Maybe that's better. Okay. 770-347-8797. The kids. All right, now, so if you are a teacher and you have some issues going on, you can call us and we're gonna stop in the middle of this show. And if you don't want to go live, trust me, I understand. You can chat with us and we can chat with you live right now. Okay. So if you don't want to go live, you don't have to. Okay. But if you're a teacher that been going through bad evaluation with your administrator and they just writing you up. So most of the times they do it just because they don't like you. Okay, just keep it real. And I have teachers all the time trying to figure out. I don't understand what's going on. They're trying to figure it out. I'm doing everything right, and I tell them all the time, "There's nothing going on. They just don't like you. You don't eat doo doo." See, the administrators, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them they ate doo doo to get to their position, and they expect you, the teacher, to eat doo doo too. You understand? And if you don't, you want to kiss up to them, and you don't even like doo doo if they even put that doo doo in a capsule. See, in a capsule, it goes down fast. That doo doo slips down your throat real fast in a capsule. But you're the type of teacher you don't eat doo doo. You just don't, and you don't care if they put it in a capsule. You're not gonna swallow it. Okay, so uh, so you need to be a part because you're fighting, you're doing everything right, ain't nothing going on, you're not doing anything wrong. It's just they don't like you, or they're trying to get rid of you so they can put somebody else, one of their friends. You know how they do. They get in there and try to put some of their friends in there in that position. That's what they do. Okay, they do that. Okay, so you need to be a part of APE, the most aggressive teachers association on the South. Okay, there's no other in the nation that more aggressive than APE. I can guarantee you that. There's no other teachers association that is aggressive like APE. Okay, do your homework. As they say, do your due diligence and check it out and look it up, and you'll find out that APE is the most aggressive teachers association of the South, hands down. Okay, so if you are in that type of situation where the kids is lying on you, and have already went to the administration, the principal, you might want to go ahead and join. Okay, because let me tell you like this: they're going to believe the student every time. Now, not strong administrators. Strong administrators, they don't listen to anything that the students I say. They strong. Okay, they don't listen to that mess. But the weak administrators, okay, the weak administrators, they listen to what the student has to say. Okay, and they'll take the side of the student because see they don't want to lose their job. They're afraid that look, some of the black administrators they'll tell you, honey, I ain't losing my job now. I ain't losing my job because you ain't doing what you supposed to do. Yeah, they'll tell you straight up, I ain't losing my job. I got to pay. I ain't losing my job because you ain't doing what you supposed to do. Okay, okay. Now, so they don't even care about investigating this, get to the truth. They don't care what the truth is. They just don't care because they are worrying about their own livelihood. When I was coming up, we had strong administrators, and we still have some. We still have a lot of strong administrators. I know a lot of my friends are administrators, and they are very aggressive and they support teachers. And we're going to talk about all the ones that support teachers, all the good administrators, and the best superintendents that run schools in Georgia. I'm going to tell you all about them, and we're going to call them out so you'll know whether because y'all think Mr. Haynes just don't like administrators at all. Mr. Haynes do not like principals. Mr. Haynes do not like superintendents. A lot of my friends are superintendents, principals, assistant principals. I got a lot of friends at the PSC. Good friends of mine, good attorneys and lawyers, and great friends of mine. But when it comes to you messing with my member, one of our members, yeah, something gonna be dead. Something gonna be dead when you mess with an 8 member. Okay, it's just that simple. Now, but I like administrators. Don't get me wrong. But you have a lot of bad administrators. They have no skills. Okay, they go to these schools and get these degrees from the supermarket. Okay, these quick degrees. These quick degrees they just find them somewhere and they just pay a lot of money in about 6 months. 6 months they're a principal. See, no sir. So I'm talking about those type of principals. They don't have no leadership skills. They have no leadership skills. Straight retarded, straight out of the box retarded, and shouldn't be an administrator. I'm talking about them. Okay, so we have some good administrators. So I call them out when they're good. I'm gonna call them out when they're bad. I'm gonna call them out. Okay, and we're gonna put them on that clown list. Okay. And then I'm gonna show you our website. You can see how aggressive our website is. And I'm gonna take you to our clown list. What we call them principal clowns of America. These are all the clowns that have been harassing classroom teachers, and they hate to be on that clown list. I had a principal call me in Cobb County. Gonna call me trying to be aggressive, tell me to take my name off that list like I was afraid or something. Tell me what she gonna do, and she gonna send her lawyer sent a letter and you about to take my name off that list. I got pumped up. Take your name off that. Now, I sent an email back, said, your name ain't coming off no list. We're going to keep your name on that list. And matter of fact, I'm going to put a double clown beside your face. We're going to keep you on the clown list. I don't scare. Okay. I don't scare. Okay. I do the scaring. Yeah, I do the scaring. And so I got her straight, because she thought she going to, how they try to intimidate you. And they try that with me just like they do with you, but see, that don't work for me. I don't work for the school system. I work for me. I'm the boss. Okay, I work for me. So, so that doesn't work with me. If anything, it pisses me off. Okay, so my point is this: do not wait for that clown to destroy your career. And like I said before, I don't hate principals. Okay, I have a lot of friends of mine that are principals or assistant principal. They want to be a member of APE. But I said, no, you can't be a member of APE. We just can't let you know. We don't. This is just for teachers. Okay, it's not for administrators. I'm not going to allow administrators to join. Just don't do it. I just won't do it. Uh, but anyway, if you are that teacher, okay, and you are um, tired of being treated like tall children. That's how they treat y'all. Some of you, they treat you like tall children. And if you're tired of being treated like tall children, then you need to join the most aggressive teachers association of the South. And just point blank, period. Now we're gonna go to our chat. We got to go to our chat, okay? You know that my show runs a little different, okay? I like to rant, okay? I like to rant. I'm all over the place. They try to put me in a script. They try to put me in a box, trying to give me little note cards. I ain't got time for no note cards. They want my the noun and verb to me. They ain't even meeting on this show. Just not gonna happen. And I got 3 degrees. Yeah, I don't care about all that. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. With these administrators are harassing classroom teachers, treating them like tall children, and they don't have no recourse because they part of other teacher association. They're not gonna do nothing. They're not gonna do nothing. They ain't know anything, nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. I know anything. They ain't gonna do nothing. So if you want to be a part of a teachers association, you need to join APE. It's that simple. So we're gonna go to our chat, okay? Now I told you about the clowns. I told you about those principal clowns. They clowns, okay? And we call them out. The next time our next show on tomorrow afternoon, we're gonna be talking to them. I'm gonna show you our website and I'm gonna show you some of these clowns because you need to know where these clowns are located so you won't go put in for a teacher position at that clown school. So you need to know the clowns out there. Which one are clowns? What school to stay away from? What school a good school to go to? We're gonna tell you what school system to go to. We're gonna call out the board members. We got sorry board members. See, a lot of you don't understand. And see, and this for my parents that follow our show. Our show. We have uh, we have parents. You know, they can't be members, but they follow this show. Okay, but they vote, right? We don't want uh these communities voting for these board members and that we call out that we are saying are awful. They are kissing up to the superintendent and they are sorry just like the superintendent is. Okay. These board members need to be called out. You need to know who these board members is so you won't go and vote for them again the following year. You got to stop voting for these folks. So you need to share this and get it out there. We're gonna have thousands and thousands and thousands of viewers. I promise you. Oh, this thing is all over with. Okay. And we're gonna be able to uh have people so the community will know who not to vote for. The community needs to know who not to vote for. We don't want them people. We don't want to vote for the wrong board members. And now we want to know who. Make sure that the right board members getting elected. We got to know that now. Okay, we want to make sure that board member is pro teachers. See, you want them to be pro teachers. Okay, not sit up there and just want to just be cute, sit on the board, just want to be pretty because they're on the board and the board. I'm a board member. I used to be a board member, and I was aggressive board member. Okay, so I'm just telling you, we don't need no pretty board members. We need board members going to go to work for teachers. Teachers need more money. Teachers need more protection. They need more protection, and they need more money and more protection. And we need board members that's going to fight for classroom teachers. Okay, that's what we need. That's what we're looking for. And if that board member is not fighting for classroom teachers, we're going to call them out on this show. So the people in those communities would know not to vote for that board member. Okay, we don't want them. And my Florida people that uh, my Florida people, my Florida teachers that have parents on that watch this show. That I know that you elect your superintendent. Okay, we're gonna call out these crazy superintendents. because we don't want you to go. We don't want you electing a crazy superintendent. No, sir. If we want you electing good superintendent, we're gonna tell you who they are. Okay, we're gonna tell you who they are. Now we have board members that watch this show. Okay, I had a board member on last week called me and was telling me how she enjoyed the show. Okay, but we don't want we don't want board members hiring their own people. We just don't want that. We want to call out these crazy people. We're gonna investigate them so you'll know where these superintendents, where these principals are from, because we don't want y'all hiring these people. Okay, we don't want you hiring them. Okay, so we're gonna make sure we get the news out, that you get the rap, that they call it the rap. Okay, we're gonna get ready to go to our chat and see who is on our chat. Uh, okay, all right. Okay, we got a couple people on our chat, and I always like the ones not afraid. We have some afraid and some not afraid, but the ones that are not afraid, we like to we want to be able to let them know that we appreciate them first of all, and also we want them to know that not to be afraid to speak out against their administrators. You know, some people are afraid to speak out against the administrators, and the reason why they're afraid because they feel as if that administrator is going to write them up and try to uh, fire them, terminate their contract, and so they're afraid to speak out. Okay, but you don't have to be afraid to speak out on this show. If we find out, and if you're a member now, if we find out that principal attacked you, harassing you because you spoke out on our show, we're gonna get them. We're gonna go out there and protest in front of the schools, the school, and we're gonna put them on the clown list, and we're gonna write a letter and send it to the governor to investigate. Okay, because you just can't because someone spoke out on something of matters of concerns, as the law said, matters of concern. We're not going to harass those teachers. It's just not going to happen. So when we come back, we're going to go over the chat. We can't get to everybody. We never. I don't have time to go to go over everybody's concerns on this show. Okay, so we have a lot of people on the chat today, and we just don't have time. Uh, I want to work on giving you more time so we can hear what you have to say. The ones not afraid, and we have a lot on the chat on tonight, and I'm excited about it, and I appreciate. But sometimes we just can't go through all of them, okay? Because a lot of things, though, I feel shouldn't be talked about on the air. Okay, if you have an ongoing case, we need to talk about that off air. Okay, that okay? All right. So when we come back, we're gonna talk to a couple of people that's chatting with us right now, and we're going to try to help them and get them show them the right direction, which direction they should go in, or they need to join APE. Just that simple. Okay. You know, and and we'll find out what union they're part of. Is that all right? Okay. If they don't mind, we see they tell us what the union they're in, but if they don't mind, we'll call it out. We'll only call up if they don't mind. Okay, because it don't matter with me. I can care less. Okay. All right. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Georgia teachers, stop wasting your time and money on weak teachers organizations. Join APE, the most aggressive teachers organization of the South. APE stops bad drive-by evaluations of teachers. Don't teach in the jungle without APE.
All right. All right. We're back now. We have a teacher from DeKalb County, and she says she has been harassed by her principal. She also says that her principal has written her up on 3 occasions, have given her all tools, okay, all tools, and she believes that they are trying to terminate her contract. Well, newsflash, they are, okay, they are trying to terminate your contract. I've seen this 1,000 times over, and that is exactly what they're trying to do. Now, what you need to do, okay, and I'm not going to call out because she didn't want me to call out. the union she's a part of. Why? I do not know. If they're sorry, they're just sorry, right? Okay, but if what you need to do, the first thing you need to do is go to my8now.com. It's on the screen here. The second, and then and join. And once you become a member, call our office 770-347-8797. Let's keep on moving. Okay, we have another teacher out of Newton County, Newton school system. Okay, and she says that she has been harassed and she's been getting all ones. Okay, from Newton school system, she's getting all ones, and she believes her principal is harassing, trying to set her up for termination. Once again, news flash: they are trying to write you up. They I always say they're trying to document everything, put you on a PDP, and she agreed that's exactly what they done to her. They did to her, and they're writing her up and just doing the documentation so they can say this is why we decide to non-renew her. Now she is not tenured. Okay, the last teacher was tenured. She have a right to a hearing. This teacher is non-tenured, but the Georgia law says this: if you are a teacher, okay, and if they try to terminate you in the middle of the school year, that you have a right to a hearing. So you do have a right to a hearing if they're trying to terminate you in the middle of the school year if you're non-tenured. But if they're not going to try to fire you in the middle of the school system in the school year, that means they're just going to simply just ride it out and not renew your contract. They don't have to give a reason. So you need to know that they don't have to give a reason. They can just say we are going a different way, and that's just it. Okay, but with APE, I always tell teachers, with APE, it's just like being tenured. When you're an APE member, it's just like you're a tenured. Okay, because they know if they mess with our members, that we're going to aggressively fight for that teacher's rights. That's just what we do here at APE. Okay, we have many more chats we can go through, but we're not going to do that on tonight. But tomorrow, we'll go over about 5 or 6 because it's just so many people that won't help. And I'm so glad to be able to give it to them. Ever since we launched this show, we've been so blessed. We've been blessed to have teachers to chat with us on live and join our association. And I'm excited about that. Okay, so I'm elated. I'm humble that you guys decide to follow our show and join our organization. It's a wonderful thing. Now, what we do, we truly represent our members. Okay, we take care of our members. We aggressively protect them. Okay, we're not like the other unions. We're not afraid to protest. Okay, we protest in front of the superintendent's office, in front of the school. I mean, we don't care. Uh, I, I knew things been, wherever the administrator go to church at. We find out where they go to church at, and I'm a minister myself. Tell you the truth, I know you find that shocking, but I am. I just don't play. I always tell teachers, I'm like Peter. I'm like Peter. I'm just very aggressive. I don't believe him, and I'm like also like Paul. I'm like Peter and Paul. Okay, I'm just very aggressive. Okay, I just don't believe that teachers should be going to a job every day stressed out. Uh, I've heard so many stories of some teachers uh, dying, and just going to the hospital, and passing away because the treatment of some administrators. Not all, and I clarify that. Not all administrators, but a lot of administrators. You got a lot of bad ones out there, and I believe when they're bad, if we show up, they are bad. If we show up at the school, if you see us walking in the building, uh, they're bad. Okay, and we're gonna call them out, and we're gonna put them on the clown list. Okay, I have truly enjoyed tonight. We got I mean, this show is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm excited. We're starting to get so many people that's following this show. We have so many people. We have 30 different social media sites that this podcast reach at one time. That means I'm on right now on 30 different platforms. I'm excited about that. I mean, that is wonderful. And we getting a lot of people that chatting with us because these are teachers, and not all of them are teachers. We have some teachers in California that want us to come to California. I told that teacher, I said, you start signing some people up and we'll come to California. Right now, we don't have any members in California. Okay, it costs money to get up there in the airplane and go to California. But I tell you what, if you start signing teachers up in California, APE will go to California. Okay, we'll start a branch in California. Right now, we're blessed to be working out of Texas. That's wonderful. We're nationwide, and we have members down in Texas. I'm excited about that. Okay, almost at the Mexico border. So we have members down there. So we're excited about all that was going on at the organization. We have a long way to go because we have so many teachers that need our help. We have a lot of teachers that need aggressive representation. Believe it or not, they're not getting it with these other organizations. So with that, I want to say thank you for spending time with us on tonight, and we'll see you on tomorrow night. That all right? Thank you so much, and God bless you. Take care.